The ebb current and the flood current associated with moving from high to low tides or low to high tides can be extremely strong. And no more so is this witnessed than in San Francisco, California. So if you've been to San Francisco, this is the heart of downtown San Francisco. And looking out into San Francisco Bay here, the very first thing you see is Alcatraz Island. And here's Alcatraz Island, and looking back towards the city of San Francisco. Alcatraz Island was a high security prison where prisoners such as Al Capone were kept, and it was considered impossible to escape because of the ebb and flood currents that were moving right past San Francisco and around Alcatraz Island. It was just thought that it would be like swimming across an extremely fast-moving river in order to get from Alcatraz into to the city of San Francisco. However, there was an escape attempt made back in 1962, as documented in the film Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood, and two brothers and another inmate attempted to escape by building rafts that they made out of reindeer, and then paddles, and trying to paddle their way across this current. And before they escaped, they were very closely watching the tide because they wanted to go out at a high tide where the water was neither flowing into nor out of San Francisco Bay. And in this way, they could take advantage of the slack water that doesn't occur for long, but occurs for a short amount of time. And hopefully they were hoping to escape in that way. It was never documented whether they actually did escape or not. Their bodies were never found. They were never heard from again, so we just don't know about that. But the reason these ebb currents and flood currents were so powerful was because of the large area that they were draining. So here's the downtown San Francisco area. This is the Golden Gate. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge, but the opening here is called the Golden Gate, leading into San Francisco Bay, but also draining this huge area in lighter blue here called Siuslán Bay. So both of these bays, all of the water in there is all drained out and drained in to through the Golden Gate twice a day as the tide goes, as the level of water in the ocean goes up at high tide and the level of water in the ocean goes down at low tide. And Alcatraz Island is located right here, so that all this water is essentially whizzing past this area here, and that's why they thought that Alcatraz would be impossible to escape.